So I never really intended on making this video today, which is the day the Simplicity review comes out. I'm filming this a couple of days before it's actually uploaded. Kind of like what I did with the Simplicity, because I filmed that on Friday and I'm uploading it today, which is Sunday. This video is probably going to come out either Monday or Tuesday, probably Tuesday. I never really intended on making a review of this, but I just wanted to because I got some things. I've got a bone to pick with these Kirby generations. So this is my Kirby G4 with Tech Drive. And I got this for free at a garage sale with that Dirt Devil Ultra Swivel Glide bagless, which is the Breeze with swivel casters and height adjustment, which I made a video on that already, so you probably should know what I'm talking about. This one wasn't in bad shape, of course. It's a Kirby, so it's kind of hard to screw these up. Apparently this one has a newer fan, so they got that replaced, which is nice, so I don't have to deal with the pain of putting any more work into these. The thing that was wrong with it was in here was just a crap ton of leaves, like so many like broken leaf bits just scattered all over this head, and it was not fun to say the least to deal with, because I had to grab another machine to clean it up. The brush roll is set on setting 2, it looks like. I don't know if I did that or if the owner did it, but as you can tell, the brush roll has seen some better days. It could be set to setting 3, which I'll probably do that now, because otherwise you're just going to be staring at this ugly thing for the next like few minutes before I actually get to running the thing. And set this on number 3 round as I do this, because I don't think that holding it up with one hand is going to do me great, to say the least. So I got this for free, which was pretty lucky, considering that usually these come at a pretty steep price, because they're Kirby's, they're always expensive, even at thrift stores. Yeah, there is a literal groove right here where the belt has sit, so this brush roll is going to need to be replaced sometime soon. But we're not here to discuss replacing the brush roll on this, because I don't want to put that much money into this or my other Kirby's, except for maybe like belts or bags. Because I'm going to be honest, I don't like these things very much. Like, at all. Whatsoever. Yeah, this whole like nozzle part was filled with leaves and twigs and stuff, which is strange to me, because I got no clue on how you managed to suck up so many leaves. And since I didn't replace the fan myself, this was clearly done by the original owner, so at least that part was taken care of. Because I don't know what kind of material these fans are made of. I think these exact ones are Kevlar, which is like bulletproof and fireproof stuff. But yeah, so that's usually not ideal to be using this on like outdoor stuff because during the machine, if you suck up the wrong thing, then you're spending like $30 on a new fan and trying to figure out how to replace it yourself. Which is less than ideal. But yeah, the belt in it is probably older than the machine itself, but it's the only Kirby belt I had / currently have. It came with a classic Omega that just fell apart in my hands, which was not the best. It's got one of these old paper bags. Considering that it's a G4 and they're from like the 90s or something. The outer bag is really what captures all the fine stuff. These were made back in a time where HEPA bags were basically not even a thought yet, so a very tightly woven cloth outer bag was probably your only source of filtration, really. So this was a time where micron magic actually made sense, but nowadays with high performance H10 and ultra clean HEPA bags, micron magic literally probably doesn't mean anything. Now when I got this, I actually tried to jump on the bandwagon of Kirby's the best, which that didn't last very long considering that, yeah, the stupid transmission is worn out parts and the thing weighs literally 25 pounds, which is ridiculous for a vacuum cleaner. Even that Simplicity over there only weighs like 15 pounds. And the Eureka F&G commercial I have only weighs like 16 or 17, which is the exact same as the Sanitaire Force. And because I'm not very strong, like, at all, I absolutely do not want to deal with these, because I would rather have back pain from millions of other things, and my vacuum cleaner is not one of them. And another thing is this absolutely stupid thing. Your vacuum is not a car. It does not need a transmission. As you can tell, eventually the parts are going to wear out on this, and it's just pointless to have this. There are other ways that self-propelled systems work, and that has been proven by Eureka and Hoover, which are usually what you think of when it comes to self-propelled. And before I plug this in and give you a demo of it, I just want to say these are definitely not the best deep cleaners out there. They're nowhere close to it. If you could, as you have seen in my 5-day challenge video recently, a Eureka F&G got up 3 times as much as a regular Kirby with a Vibrogram 2 brush roll and the Kirby's wooden brush roll. So there is no shot that these are the best deep cleaners, and they're just bulky and awkward. It's like, for $2,000 you would expect something to be at least efficient in one way. And the only thing these are effective in is being a pain in the rear. So people say that Kirby's are easier to use than Eureka F&Gs, which I call BS, because this thing weighs like 25 pounds, and it's literally a down payment on a car in price. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna get hearing protection because these things are obnoxiously loud too. Alright, the earplugs are in because I can stand loud noises in short bursts. And usually if it's something I enjoy hearing, then I won't wear hearing protection, but if it's something like this, I'm good with not having open ears on it. So, of course, you got your click height adjustment, which apparently is just too hard to twist a knob. But we shall see if this thing actually still works. Yeah. It doesn't shake the carpet that much because the brush roll is made of wood and it doesn't have any beater bars on it. But I mean, that could also be because this brush roll is like extremely worn out. But even then, these get a little too much appraisal for what they are. They aren't much. That's all I can say. Kirby's are not that much. Apparently, it's just too much to have something like a Eureka FNG or a Sanitaire Force paired with like a Eureka Mighty Might or something. Because that's been my go-to for the longest time, and for the longest time, I mean like almost 5 months. And those are really all I ever use. They're a lot lighter, a lot quieter, and they're a lot more effective at doing their job. And I personally think that the Sanitaire Force is extremely underrated. That's right. In fact, the bagged forces themselves are extremely underrated because if you buy the HEPA LS bags with them, they're certainly much more user-friendly than one of these. So, there you have it. A review of a Kirby G4 and why I don't like Kirby's, specifically the Generation series. I didn't make it clear by that 5-day challenge stuff. Well, I'm Jack's Vaccine Safety, and we are out of here once again. I'll see you in the next one.